right, good morning. So we are on day one, and I feel like it's really important that we start talking about, just real quick, making sure that we've taken care of some housekeeping with making sure we understand our workouts and our containers and how they work together. And we'll do some more of what to expect in this group and what we expect from you and introductions tomorrow. But for now, I'm Angel. I'm one of the coaches in the Warrior Nation team, and I'm so honored and privileged to be here in this group with you. I love the 21 Day Fix eating system as well as the workouts, and I've done both the original and the extreme. And I love how most of Beachbody's programs are coming out now with the color-coded guide so that this can be applied to whatever workout program you are doing. So on that note, there are lots of you in here that are doing it, the 21 Day Fix workouts. Some of you are doing the extreme workouts, and some of you are doing size, you're doing PiYo, you're doing P90X or X3. I think that's wonderful. But one thing that we all have come together to appreciate is the eating part of the program of the 21 Day Fix. And so that's what this group is really centered around, no matter what workout program you are using. So the first thing I want to make sure to cover is that everyone knows what their workout calendar is. So I'm just going to use the one that I have in front of me as a guide. This is the Fix Extreme, and every workout program comes with a calendar. There's a specific order in which they want to see you, the creator of the program, that they want you to do these workouts in. I encourage you not to deviate from the schedule if at all possible. Schedule these like you would a business meeting, because you are getting some business done. You're working on your goals and the things that you signed up for this program. You want to get these done, so schedule that appointment with yourself and keep it. If you need to reschedule it because you weren't able to get it in as planned, then just don't get discouraged. Just pick it up the next day where you left off, okay? If you want to pull a doubles in a day, that's fine. However, with the more extreme programs, I encourage you to read the guide on what they suggest in there. I know for the 21 Day Fix Extreme, they do not recommend that you do doubles consistently. It can lead to over fatigue and injury, so you don't want to overwork the body. You know, it's not just all about calories in and calories out, so don't worry about that. I just want you to know that there is a calendar to follow. And for those of you who are doing the 21 Day Fix Original or any other program, and maybe you're doing a hybrid or a mix of more than one program, reach out to the group if you would like some ideas on, how to make sure that that workout calendar is conducive or comparable to the order in which most of these calendars follow, as far as weight resistance, cardio days, yoga, stretching, those types of workouts that you're doing. There is, a certain type of order that makes sense for as you're working all the parts of your body, okay? So the other thing is, later we'll be able to talk a little bit about, with the original 21 Day Fix program, the final week you have the option to add in doubles for that entire week to kind of ramp up your results and intensify things, but it's just for that last week. And then you'll also have the opportunity to do a 3-day fix with the food part, the eating part of the program. So we'll talk more about that later. I just want you to know that those options are there. Maybe start looking at your guidebook now ahead of time so that you know that that's coming as an option. You can plan kind of whether or not you'd be in for it. All right. So the next part, which I know everybody wants to hear about, is the food, right? How do these containers work? All right, so the first thing is, and I think this is super important, is to make sure that everybody in here knows what your calorie bracket is. And that is how much food you should be consuming in a day. I used to live by calorie tracker apps, all right, before I found the fix. So I understand this, that you know, sometimes it takes a minute to wrap your mind around, I get to eat that many calories? You mean I don't have to starve myself on 1,100 or 1,200 calories every day? No, we want you to eat your food. Your body needs fuel. So follow these suggestions that are in your eating guide, all right? Whether you have the fix or whether you have the size or whatever your program is, we want to follow the calorie bracket, the formula that's in your book under the Get Started section of your book. Make sure that you have worked that formula to find out how many calories in a day you should have. Based on your lifestyle, of whether you have more of a sedentary lifestyle, you're maybe a moderate, you're on your feet part of the day but not the whole day, or whether you are like somebody who works manual labor, or you're on your feet going and moving all day, or you're just very athletic as a person, then you know we can tailor your formula to you and your lifestyle. Make sure that you are following, though, all the steps that it tells you to figure out what that bottom line number is going to be once you take out your caloric deficit recommended for the fix and the program specific to you. Again, if you need help with this, this is what your coaches are for. Tag your coach or tag me, tag Tamara, whoever that you feel most comfortable with, or you want to get their attention, to post your question in the comment below, and we will help you. All right. So the next step after you figured out your calories and what your daily caloric target is, meaning this is how many calories in a day that I want to make sure to eat, you're going to notice that your chart, there's a chart here. There's also a chart in this one. And it tells you based on whichever, let's say that you calculate your calories and it said you need to eat at least 1,600 calories a day. That's your caloric target. You would fall in this calorie bracket between 1,500 and 1,799 calories a day. That means you can eat a minimum of 1,500 and up to a maximum of 1,799. But guess what? You don't have to count your calories every day. All you have to do is eat the number of containers each day. Isn't that beautiful? So, this is why I love this, okay? Because counting calories got a little tedious for me. So, all I have to do is keep up with how many of these puppies to eat every day, right? All right, so if you look at it, you'll see how many, like I get 4 greens. So when you look at this container here, this is not all the vegetables I eat in a day, not just one of these suckers, 4 of them. That's how many you want to eat in a day. That's your target. So you see how this is going to go into your meal planning is you want to spread those out throughout your day. Maybe I'll have some vegetables with my eggs in the morning, and then I'll have a vegetable with my morning snack, and then I'll have a big salad that's 2 greens for lunch. And then for dinner, I'll have, another one. If you have five greens, that would be 5 greens. My math is already off. All right, Angel. So, and then for reds, if you get 3 of these in a day, and if you're in that 1,500 calorie bracket, maybe you get 2 or 3 of these and 1 of the oranges, which is, okay, let me slow down. Vegetables, protein, your Greek yogurt, your meats, all those, okay? Carbs, your pastas, your rice, your beans. That one changed my life. Orange for your dressings and your seeds, like sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds. Your blue is going to be your nuts, like your almonds, and also your dairy for your cheese toppings on your foods if you want, or in your wraps. And then your purple is all your fruits. Okay, so again, we're going to talk more about meal planning, how to spread these guys out. If you're following the extreme, then you have a few different approaches in your book, but this is for everybody. Let me tell you. It doesn't matter as much when you get them in. Just try to get them all in your day. Aim for every 2 to 3 hours, but if that's not possible, do the best you can. Just try not to let them pile up on you at the end of the day. All right, post your questions below. Tell us which program you're working and maybe which containers you think would be the biggest struggle for you. All right, guys, we're gonna have more about what to expect in here tomorrow, but let's get started.